Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and lots of stuff going on today. This might get interrupted, but I will try and keep that as minimal as possible. At the moment, I am recording this before perhaps appearing on a radio show on the BBC, Jeremy Vine's show, hosted by somebody else today, to talk about Wordle. I will post a link below the video, below the puzzle link, if that occurs. And lots of other stuff going on actually as well. So on Patreon this month, we have Peter C. Hayward's brilliant Sudoku hunt. Do give that a go. There's still 6 days left to enter. Next month, something we're working on at the moment will be an easier offering, but we think you'll enjoy it. That's certainly the plan. And of course, on the links under the video, you can always check out our various social links and our merchandise, all our apps and Sven's SUDOKU PAD, they're all there. The first link under the video, however, is to this puzzle, which uses a slightly different... We've had Dutch whispers and German whispers, which have differences of 4 or more and 5 or more along lines. This time we've got, I don't know what it's called, but differences of at least 6. So maybe it'll become called Snowflake Whispers after this puzzle. But Directionary has come up with this idea. So along the blue lines, successive digits have to have a difference of at least 6. So you could have 1 and 7 here, 1 and 8, 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 2 and 9, or 3 and 9. So that really restricts the population a bit on those lines. So I don't know how that's going to play out. That's interesting. There's also 4 tiny thermometers that will probably resist good lifting. So we won't put all the candidates on them, but we know that this number is smaller in the bulb than this number. That's how it works. They increase from the bulb upwards. So do give it a try. It's the first link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. Yeah, and we've got a very busy snowflake here. So this cell sees an awful lot of cells. Yeah. The problem in some ways with Dutch whispers is that unlike German whispers, you can't divide the alternate cells into high and low. But here you definitely can. Let's colour that green. Say green is low. If that was 1, 2 or 3, and those are the only possible low numbers on a line, then the ones it touches on the line must all be high. So they would all have to be 7, 8, 9. That would actually give us a 7, 8, 9 set in box 5 and in column 6. So I think we can colour this line fully to start with, because obviously the digits alternate between high and low. And then we can look down column 6 and go, well, if those are all let's say purple is high, if those are all the high digits in column 6, that's a low one. So that's got to be green. And then this line's going to alternate. So that's green. And does that end there? These can't be different. Must be different. Look at these two. These two have to be the same colour as each other, because they're different from this one. So if they're the same as each other, we can't make them purple because there's only 3 purples, be it 7, 8, 9 or 1, 2, 3 in each row, column or box. So those are green. That's purple. Those are green, touching the purple. That's perfect. These two have to be the same because this line is alternating too. They can't be green, or that would be 4 greens. So they're purple. That's green. This one is not green, it's purple. This is the 6th one in its row, so it's purple. We've already had the 3 greens. That's green. These two, lovely, are looking up at those two, which have to be the same. Why do they have to be the same? Because they're different from row 2, column 1, which touches them both. So they're going to have to be green now. Everything they touch is purple, and that one is green. Got nearly everything coloured now on the lines. 3 greens there, so that's purple. That's green. I could have done that from the column. Yes, I can do this one. It's got 3 purples in column 4, so that's green. That's purple. Now we've got 3 greens in row 1, and that's purple. and those two are green, and that is all of them coloured. But remember, that's just a colouring exercise. We don't know which ones are green and which ones are purple. In fact, we're not going to know whether purple is high and green is low until, I suppose, until we get some purple or green on the thermometers. I think that must be right. What I'm trying to say is that this must be an extreme digit. This must be 1 or 9. And that's because it touches all three, let's say they're high digits, which includes 7. 7, 8, 9 might be the numbers here if purple is high. Then that must be a 1 because it's touching a 7 on the line. And if they were 1, 2, 3, one of them's a 3, so that must be a 9. So that must be the extreme digit. Maybe I'll just mark these and see if that leads me somewhere. I'm a bit torn between trying to colour the whole grid and coming up with a colour for in-between numbers. Actually, all right, I'm going to do that. And doing number markings as the alternative. So those I'm going to call orange because there's 3 greens and 3 purples already used in the row. Maybe that doesn't go very far. Oh, these two see 3 greens in the row and 3 purples in the box, so they must be orange. This one sees 3 purples in the column, 3 greens in the box, so that's orange. This is purple to finish the row. So we can get non-blue line cells coloured purple or green this way, and that's probably going to help. These two see 3 greens in the box, 3 purples in the column. So that's green. What else can we do? This one's 3 purples in the box, 3 greens in the row now, so that's orange. This one, it's not what I wanted. 3 purples in the column, 3 greens, actually 3 greens and purples in the row, so they're all orange. Sorry, I hadn't noticed that before. Well, I did, but I'd forgotten it. Now, what else? What I want is to get purple or green on a thermo, not just orange. Otherwise, I don't think I can disambiguate this puzzle. I'm not getting very far this way. This one is orange. It sees 3 purples in the box, 3 greens in the row. So now this is green. Now we've got 1 orange and 1 purple in these 2 cells. In this column we need 2 more greens. That's 3 greens. Okay, don't get excited. 3 greens in the bottom column, but also 3 green in the bottom box, but also 3 greens in the middle column. Maybe I'm going to have to do something slightly cleverer than this. Green and orange are left here. No, that doesn't really help. Yes, we need 1 more green in this box, and it can't be there because 3 greens in the column. So that's green. This was orange again on the thermometer. This one though becomes purple. That makes this one orange. Don't want to go wrong in this exercise because there can only be 1 purple here because there's already 2 in the column, and we need 3 in this box, so that's purple. This is not going as quite the way I thought. Maybe I'm going to have to do this colouring exercise. Sorry, the numbering exercise instead. So if green 1, 9 is there, green 1, 9 up here can't be in these 2 cells, so it's up there. That means that's green 1, 9. But this can't be 3 or 7 because it sees 2 digits. And a 3 could only see 9, and a 7 could only see 1. but those two digits see each other. So that's not 3 or 7, that's 2 or 8. That one must be 3 or 7, and 3 or 7 will always be connected with 1 or 9. Of course, one way of attempting this puzzle would be to sort of placeholder it. Just assume green was high, put 9 in there, and be ready to change it at the end. But people sometimes think that's a bit like bifurcating, even though I don't. Now this can't be 3 or 7 because it's connected to 2 or 8. So that's also 2 or 8. So this is 3 or 7. This can't be 3 or 7 because it's connected to 2 cells there. This also can't be because of that. So there is a purple 3 or 7 here. These two are 1, 9 or 2, 8. That must also be 1, 9 or 2, 8 as it sees 2 greens. This is surprisingly not quite as helpful an approach. That must be 1, 9 and 2, 8 as 3 7s in one of those cells. Let's just keep going like this since I've really got going on it now. Those two are 2, 8 and 3, 7. So the 1, 9 in this row is there, the green one. That doesn't necessarily make that 1 or 9 because it could be down here. Both of these can't be 3 or 7 because they both see 2 green cells that see each other. So they are 1, 9 and 2, 8. That is the 3, 7. So that's 3, 7 purple in box 8. That's 3, 7 purple in box 7. This must be 1 or 9 since it connects to a 3, 7. These, I don't know. Oh yes, that can't be purple 1, 9, so it's purple 2, 8. So that's 2, 8. That's 3, 7, which does connect to a 1, 9. This green can't be 3, 7 to connect to a 2, 8, so it's 2, 8. That's 3, 7, which must connect to a 1, 9. This is a weird way of doing this puzzle, or it's a weird puzzle. This can't be 1, can't be 1, 9 because that's there, but it also can't be 3, 7 because it connects to a 2, 8. So we are getting a lot done here. Those include a 3, 7, so this must be a 1, 9. Now, purple 2, 8 is up there somewhere. Green 2, 8 is down here somewhere, and that's really not helpful. That is from 1, 2, 8 or 9, since it can't be 3, 7. These. Oh, that is 1, 9. See, the other purples are in the row. So these are. Oh, that must be 2, 8, since it sees the 3, 7. That's 3, 7. Ooh, so there's a purple 1, 9. I bet it's here, not here, but I can't prove that yet. This is a 2, 8. This sees a green 2, 8 and a green 1, 9. So that's a green 3, 7. So this is the 1, 9. This is the 2, 8. This must be 2, 8. Green 2, 8 now has to go here because we've got 4 green 2, 8s looking at this box. So that goes in there. Do we know where purple 2, 8 is? Yes, we do. We've got that and that ruling out all of those cells. So there's purple 2, 8 as well. So now we're filling them in. Where is purple 3, 7 in column 8? It can't be there. It's got to be here. Still can't get a green or purple cell onto the thermometers, but surely in a moment we'll achieve that. Now I've got all of these pencil marked apart from these. So 1, 9 is this side. Do I not know which of those is which? No. Don't know here. Ah, this is orange. Another orange cell on a thermo. We've only got 3 left. I've got to find a colour on a thermo. Oh, those are all orange down column 1. We want a purple 3-7 in this row, and now since that's in the box, purple 3-7 is there. We're tracking this down. We're going to get there. We're going to get a green or purple on a thermo, and that is going to enable us to disambiguate the whole puzzle, which is bizarre, but it's definitely true. Now these are both orange. That's 3 oranges in this column. So we've got a green and a purple down here. I don't know which way. That's orange. So yet again, 3 of the thermos are fully orange. My thesis is that there is going to be green or purple on this one, but I cannot prove it. So I've got orange and purple here. But it's purple 1-9, so that is telling us where that goes. Orange there. This is purple. All 3 purples in the same row in this box. That's a 3-7. This is orange. We must know what this is. It can't be 1-9, so it's 2-8. So this is 1-9. This is 2-8. I've only got these 2 cells and these 2 left to colour. Orange has been fully used up in this row, so this is going to be coloured. Coloured usefully, I mean. This must be orange. So this is the cell. Do I not? Yes, this can't be purple because we've got 3 purples in the row. So this is a 1-9. Still don't know what that is, but this is a 1-9. This is green. And green is higher than a 4-5-6 orange, so green is high. And finally we can disambiguate the puzzle with the last coloured cell. That's very beautiful. I'm sure Derek didn't necessarily set it up that way. I just did it that way, which makes me weird, but also makes me quite pleased weirdly. So these are the high numbers in green. It must all be there. Those are 9s because they're from the 1-9 cells, or they're forced. These are the green 2-8s, so they're all going to become 8s. So it's got to be there on the thermo, there and there. The other green cells are all 7s. And suddenly, I suspect we're going to finish this all off in quite a hurry. My phone is pinging, trying to ignore it for you. Now, purple is small, so the 1-9s are 1s, obviously. The 2-8s are 2s. There they go. The 3-7s, no, the 3-7s are the 3s. And that's all the green and purple coloured. And now the other thermos should sort out. See, that's 4 or 5, but so's this, because they're both bulbs. They can't be the 6, so that's the 6 here. Let's see if we can trace 6 around the grid a bit. No, then it ran out of steam. But now this must be 4 and that's 5. This is 5 and that's 6 and this is 4. And that should enable us to finish, I would have thought. So we get another 6 at the top. That doesn't actually help. That's 4 in the column. We've got 5-6 pair there. That's 4. This thermo to the rescue. 5 on the bulb, 6 on the tip. And now we are motoring. We get a 5 in this column to finish it off. That's a 4-6 pair. This is a 4-5 pair. I think I'm looking at the wrong things. This is a 4-5 pair. This is a 4-5 pair. Right, that does give us a 4-5 pair. So that's 6. And now we can finish. And this, it's very interesting. There are probably other ways of doing this puzzle that might even be neater. But I quite enjoyed this way, actually, as it went. So I'm happy enough with that. Oh, I've missed one green cell. That is 7 and finishes our brittle snowflakes. Thanks very much to Derek or Directionary for sending that. Very interesting puzzle. I think it was part of a snowflake prompt or on Discord or similar. Not absolutely sure, but very clever puzzle, very interesting, and quite a pretty solution path in my opinion. I enjoyed that. So thanks as always for watching us on the channel. Hope to see you again later. Bye for now.